On March 23, 2025, officers were dispatched to a home after a child called for help during a domestic disturbance involving her father. When the first officer arrived, the man did not try to calm the situation down. He threatened the officer, blocked access to the family, and acted like the house was his personal kingdom. Before this turns into a lesson on why domestic disturbance calls can become dangerous so fast, hit the like button if you think the smartest person in that house was the child who called for help.
All right, I know this is going to frustrate some of you because it frustrated me writing it up, but there's a real lesson buried in here. Subscribe for it.
Hey, how you doing? What's going on tonight?
My girl's husband?
Okay. All right, what's he doing?
I don't. Do you know Brandon Shabinsky?
Hmm.
You might want backup because he's acting like a moron.
Okay. How you doing, man?
What you want?
Hey, come on, talk to me.
No, I don't need to.
All right. Well, what's going on tonight, man?
You called these?
I've been standing there with you the whole time.
Why the are you out here?
Well, come out here and talk to me, man.
No, why the are you here?
Because somebody called.
Paisley, come
Here we go. Bye.
No. County 95 saying, get me another unit out here.
What you gonna do? You can't do shit. Get a warrant.
Come out here, man.
You wanna play?
Brandon, we're not
Let's play.
doing. We're not doing
No,
that.
we're not
Wanna
doing
play?
that. Come out here and talk to me.
Move.
We're not doing
You wanna
that.
play?
I don't want to play anything.
Get a
We're
warrant.
not slamming the door. We're not doing this.
Who called you?
Don't ball your fist up at me, man.
Oh, I'm holding my thumb.
Okay.
You. If
Come
I'm
on.
gonna ball my fist up
Come out
at
here
you,
and talk to me, man.
I'll push you on the ground.
You're not. That's not gonna happen,
You wanna bet?
man. I'm just trying to see. Someone was concerned. Somebody called.
Who?
It doesn't matter who.
Yep. Now who?
It doesn't matter.
Who called?
It doesn't matter, man. I just want to make sure everyone's safe.
Yep. Everybody's safe. Thanks for stopping
No,
out.
that's not how this is gonna work. How many people are in the house?
Step up here and threaten me one more time. Take one more step, and now you're threatening me, and I'm gonna put you in the ground.
All right. Here's what's gonna happen.
Here's what's
somebody
gonna
called
happen.
911. I'm here to make sure everything's all right.
Okay,
I'm
everything's
gonna talk to everybody in this house.
Yeah, everything's fine.
All right. I'm not.
If you hit my door one more time, I'm gonna put you in the goddamn dirt.
All right. You can step out of the way, and I can talk to the rest of the people in this house. That's what's gonna happen.
No, no, you can't.
Here. You're not in charge of this. Is what
You want to bet?
Yes, I do. Get your hands out of your pockets.
Or what?
Get your hands out of your pockets.
Why? Oh, I'm gonna hit you with a napkin.
I don't know what's in your pocket.
Oh, I don't own a gun. I don't have guns. I hate guns.
How many people are in this house? I need to talk to them, make sure everything's all right.
No, you don't need to talk to anybody.
That's not.
You don't need to talk to anybody in this house.
All right. How much have you
And
had
the
to drink
reason
tonight?
being, because no, everything's fine. Everything's copacetic.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking to talk to the rest of the people in this house.
You ain't gonna talk to my kids.
I am gonna talk to them.
No, you ain't. Who do you think you are?
Look, I don't know you and you don't know me.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'm telling you.
I'm telling
you.
you.
ain't talking to my kids. How about that? And you know who the I am.
I don't know who you are. I've never met you a day in my
bullshit,
life.
because you
All right,
threw it over
you can come out here and talk to me. Is what can happen.
No, if I walk down these stairs, me and you gonna wrestle.
That's not gonna happen. I'm telling you that right now.
No, because you're gonna try to put your hands on me,
Well,
and I'm gonna put you in the.
I'm
fucking dirt.
concerned for both my safety and the safety of the rest of the people in this house.
I didn't touch nobody.
I didn't ask if you.
So get in your little patrol car and get the off my property.
That's not gonna happen.
You want to bet?
I told you what's gonna happen.
Because I just told you, get the
I don't
my
care
property.
what you told me. I'm here because
It's a
somebody
private
called.
drive. Get the out of here.
I don't care what it is.
Oh, you don't care.
Have you not realized that you're not in control of the situation?
I am in control.
You are not in control.
You want to bet?
So you can let me talk to the rest of the people.
No, you won't talk to my kids.
Man,
There you go.
you want to come talk to me? You are not going to stop her from talking to me. That's not going to happen.
If she wants to go around the other way, she can talk to you. If I come down these stairs, me and you are going to wrestle.
We are not going to wrestle. I can
wanna
guarantee
bet?
you that. Why don't you just have a seat
For what?
so I can do my job?
Your job is done.
My job is not done.
Bye.
All right. Do not close that door.
You walk up these stairs and you come up one more, I'm going to take that as a threat. And now I got every right to put you in the ground.
That is not how this is. Do not. Do not.
Do not what?
Do not. Step away from me. Step away from me.
You can't do shit to me in my house.
Get down the stairs now. Get down here.
You can't do nothing to me.
County 9510. 1 at Taser Point. Open the door! Open the door! Where's he at?
You can't do anything. You're not allowed in my house.
Get in here.
Get out.
Get over here. Get your hands. Get your hands up now. I am not doing this. Get your fucking hands up. Get your fucking hands up.
Stop.
Get your. We're past this. Get your fucking hands up. Get your hands up.
I'm being dead serious.
Turn around.
Stop.
Turn around.
Stop. I got a cane corso.
Stop.
Gee.
Put away.
Get your fucking hands up.
Let's go. Let's go.
Turn around. Stop coming towards me.
I'm coming to talk to you.
Get your fucking hands up. Turn around.
You're not allowed in this house.
Turn around. Turn around. Get your hands behind your back. Now. Does that look like your back?
Yep. They're behind my head. They're behind me. Let's, hey.
Do not move. Do you understand me? Get your other hand back here. I didn't tell you to move. Let's go.
Dude, hey, I'm being serious.
I don't care what you are. This was simple. What you had to do was you had to follow
No, what was
instructions.
simple is I shut my door and I told you I didn't need you.
I didn't care.
Hey, he walked in my house unlawful.
Do not move your hands. Do you understand me?
Shut. You get off your power trip real quick, bud. You walked
You need
in
to
my...
stop or you're getting ready to go back on the ground. Enough.
Would have been simple had you just sat down.
Get your hands off me, please. I haven't given him any kind of trouble.
Is that why you had to point a taser at you?
Oh, what? When he walked in my house unlawful?
We're here for a disturbance.
Let's play that game. When he
Sit down.
Have a seat.
No.
Have a seat.
Oh my! You just slammed my mother. Who the?
Get in the seat.
Who the you think you are? You slammed my head off the wall.
If you'd sit down, you
Get
could
No!
Get in the seat.
Get off me, and I'll get in. Get your hands off me, motherfucker.
He's got his hands off you. You said you were going to get in. Get in.
I am. Shut up.
You got about 3 seconds before we
Or
put hands
what?
back
Or
on you.
what?
I'm going to put hands back on you and make you get in
Oh,
the seat.
yeah?
Sit down.
I meant. Get your. You a big motherfucker, aren't you? When tough are on someone's back.
How you been?
How you been, big guy?
All right. How's it going? He's like that all the time when he drinks.
Yeah.
Man.
I imagine you would know.
Yeah, I know him too well.
He called. Well, the kid called.
The kid called, yeah. Okay.
That's fine. I'm fine. Charges.
Tina, you okay?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not upset that he's going. I'm very grateful. But he's gonna get released and come right back to us. Gonna do us no good. He just holes in my walls. Because look at all these fireball and shit. And finally, because he keeps yelling at my daughter. And so finally I said next time he raises his voice, I would just take it to your room and call 911 so he doesn't know that I did it, because I can't get by myself long enough just to get him to go, because I can't stand the verbal abuse and him breaking everything every time I blink.
Yeah.
You know, you're a little bitch-ass dog, I guarantee it. And I will press charges on this motherfucker.
We have one son together, but I have 4 other children, and my children are biracial, those 4. And I'm so tired of all the time recently hearing Nick this and Nick that, and because I went and I didn't ask him for permission to buy that Jeep. 2.5, 3 years ago. I have to hear about that all the time, and I bought got a loan for my oldest son for his truck, and like he's in here trying to slamming everything and going on and carrying on because I bought he thinks I only co-signed, but co-signed him in trucking. And what if he wants something? I should be able to co-sign for him.
Oh, I hope they let you out, because I'll let my fucking dog out on you too. And my dog is gonna fucking kill you. Trust me. They can't do shit to me. I didn't do anything fucking wrong.
Alright, well, what did he break tonight?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
Just slamming everything around. So, it's getting ready to. You see, this is how he fixes holes when he scotch tapes them and shit. I can't even use my stove because he flung shit across the kitchen a couple weeks ago and shattered the glass of the stove.
Okay.
Alright, the most we're gonna do, she's right, the most we're gonna be able to take him for is resisting, and then he's just gonna get out.
Here he goes. Yep. Let me go. No. I'm done. You ain't gonna want this fucking lawsuit. Because y'all gonna get a lawsuit. Trust me. Slam my fucking face. Walked in my house with no warrant. Threatened to tase me. Let's see how that shit holds up in court.
I feel like I can be out here when he's not here, because when he's not here and I'm out here, I can just like sit here and chill with my mom and everyone else, and I'm fine. But when he's here, I feel like I can't do that because he either pesters me or bothers me or yells at me for something. So I kind of just stay in my room the entire time.
Okay. So what do you want done? What do you want to happen here?
I want to know how I can get him just to be out of here for good.
Okay. Has anybody talked to you about getting it like an emergency restraining order protection or anything? Okay.
I don't even know anything about those.
Okay. So what I'm going to recommend is go up to the Washington County Courthouse in Nashville, okay? Go meet with usually the circuit clerk or somebody. They have an advocate there who can help you get the papers filed. But essentially you fill out the form, it goes to the judge, and you tell the judge, hey, this is what's going on. You tell him the history.
I was praying to God at the beginning of this month they were going to keep him when he went to court. But they just gave him another court date and extended it all the way up to June.
Hi. All right, boss, I'm gonna slide out. You good?
All these guys for me? Shit!
Domestic disturbance calls are some of the most unpredictable calls officers respond to because the danger is not always visible at the door. A stranger fight in public is one kind of risk, but a home is different. The people inside may be scared, loyal, embarrassed, trapped, angry, or trying to protect children, while also trying not to provoke the person causing the problem. That is why sending one officer into a situation like this is so risky. The officer is not just walking up to a house. He is walking into a private environment where one person may be trying to control the entire story before anyone else gets a chance to speak. That control is the first thing that stands out. The man does not behave like someone who simply wants to clear up a misunderstanding. He behaves like someone who believes he gets to decide whether police can ask questions, whether the family can be checked on, and whether the officer is allowed to do his job. The officer is trying to determine who is inside, whether anyone is hurt, and whether the child who called is safe. The man keeps trying to turn that into a property rights argument, a warrant argument, and a dominance contest. But a domestic disturbance call is not resolved just because the loudest person at the door says everything is fine. In fact, when the loudest person refuses to let officers speak to the rest of the household, that can make the concern stronger, not weaker. That is the key lesson here. Police do not need to blindly accept the word of the person being accused in a domestic disturbance call, especially when a child is involved. If a child calls for help about her father, the officer has a responsibility to verify safety. That means speaking to the other people in the home, checking the environment, and making sure nobody is being intimidated into silence. The man repeatedly insists the officer will not talk to his kids, but that is exactly the problem. A parent who is confident everyone is safe should want the concern cleared up. A controlling person wants to decide who gets to speak. His threats also reveal far more than he seems to realize. He tells the officer he will put him in the ground. He talks about wrestling. He keeps escalating his language while acting offended that the officer responds seriously. That is a common pattern with bullies. They want the freedom to threaten, intimidate, and dominate, but the moment someone with authority pushes back, they suddenly become very concerned with rules, lawsuits, rights, and fairness. He threatens force several times, then acts shocked when force becomes a possibility. That is not strength. That is the tantrum of someone who is used to people backing down. The taser moment matters because it changes the rhythm of the encounter. Up to that point, the man seems to believe he can talk his way into controlling the scene through volume and threats. But the sound of a taser being prepared is a very clear reminder that this is no longer just a doorway argument. It tells him that the officer is taking the threat seriously and that the situation has moved into a higher risk zone. That does not mean every use of force is automatically justified in every case, but in this specific encounter, the man's own behavior is what creates the danger. He threatens, refuses commands, blocks the investigation, and keeps testing the line until officers have to manage him as a physical risk. What makes the case heavier is what comes out after he is removed from control of the scene. The family's side paints a much larger picture than one bad night. The woman describes verbal abuse, things being slammed or broken, household damage, and the fear of what happens when he is home. The child describes feeling like she cannot relax when he is around and wanting to know how to get him out of the house for good. That is the part that turns this from a loud arrest into something much more serious. The police confrontation is just the visible tip of the problem. The deeper issue is a home where children appear to be learning to hide, wait, and call for help when the adult who should provide safety becomes the source of fear. The child's role is heartbreaking, but also revealing. A child should not have to be the most responsible person in a domestic crisis. A child should not have to learn when to call emergency services because the adults cannot keep the house safe. But in many homes with chronic intimidation, children become observers, strategists, and emotional weather reporters. They learn when the shouting is about to get worse. They learn when an object breaking means everyone needs to disappear. They learn which parent can be approached and which adult has to be avoided. So when a child finally calls for help, that should never be dismissed as overreacting. It may be the clearest sign that the home has crossed a line. The mother's situation is also complicated, and it should not be reduced to, why doesn't she just leave? People outside a household often underestimate how hard it can be to leave someone who is volatile, financially connected, legally tied to the home, or capable of returning after a short arrest. She even says she is grateful he is going, but afraid he will be released and come right back. That is exactly why protective orders matter. A temporary arrest may create breathing room, but without a longer-term legal boundary, the family can be left waiting for the next explosion. When an officer talks about going to the courthouse and speaking with an advocate about filing for protection, that may be one of the most important parts of the entire call. The man's victim act after being restrained is also predictable. He threatens the officer, refuses cooperation, blocks access to the family, gets taken down, and then immediately reframes himself as the person who has been wronged. He talks about lawsuits, his face hitting the wall, the officer being on a power trip, and everyone violating his home. That does not erase the fact that the officer was there because a child called for help. It does not erase the threats. It does not erase the refusal to let officers check on the household. This is how abusive or bullying personalities often try to regain control. When intimidation fails, they switch to grievance. Suddenly, the person who created the fear becomes the person demanding sympathy. There is also a racial and emotional cruelty layer that should not be ignored. According to the family's account, there were repeated offensive remarks directed around biracial children. If that is accurate, it shows how the damage inside the home goes beyond a single argument. Words like that are not just insults. They tell children something ugly about who they are and where they stand in their own home. A child can recover from a loud argument, but repeated humiliation, racial hostility, and constant tension can shape the way they understand safety, family, and self-worth for years. The officer's position in the early part of the call is difficult because he has to balance several things at once. He has to respect that this is a home, but he also has to investigate a call involving a child. He has to avoid unnecessary escalation, but he cannot let a threatening adult dictate the entire scene. He has to wait for backup, but he cannot simply leave if there is a credible concern about people inside. That is why domestic disturbance calls are not routine. They are legally sensitive, emotionally charged, and physically dangerous, often before anyone even knows the full facts. According to the footage, the man was ultimately charged with domestic battery and resisting arrest. That outcome matters because the case did not end as a simple, loud argument at home. It became a criminal case shaped by both the family disturbance and the way he handled the police response. The broader lesson is that violence inside a home is not always one dramatic punch captured on camera. Sometimes it is control, sometimes it is blocking people from speaking, sometimes it is constant yelling, broken property, racial insults, threats, fear, and children learning that peace only exists when one adult is gone. That is why the child's call matters so much. She did what the adults could not fully do in that moment. She broke the isolation and brought the outside world to the door. This case is disturbing because it shows how quickly a home can become a stage for control. The man wanted to control the officer, control the doorway, control who spoke, control the story, and control the consequences. But the call came from inside the house, and once that happened, the situation no longer belonged only to him. If you value breakdowns that look beyond the arrest and into the family dynamics behind it, hit the like button and subscribe. We are getting closer to 100,000, and every bit of support helps keep these deeper analyses coming.